Now, if you find the person in charge of a sector in the government writing like this, what do you expect? So it's not understood. Fact of the matter is that IT is driving the world. Fact of the matter is $1.5 trillion industry. Fact of the matter is put India on the face of the world. Fact of the matter is, when I was a student in America, India, who, where, how? I mean, people didn't know where the country was. Today, when you land at an airport, India, oh, IT. The immediate prompt reaction. So it has put India on the map of the world. If we can become in a high, and IT is technology, by the way. When it's high tech in the world, it means IT. So if India can be a dominant player in a high tech sector, such as IT, there is no reason why it cannot become a dominant player in any sector that it chooses to perform in. What is the remedy? How do we get IT to the smaller? It's already there in tier 2, tier 3 cities. How do we get it maybe to the villages, which is the question that I was supposed to answer? The answer is, in my opinion, quite simple. First is infrastructure. If we can build the infrastructure, example is the Bombay-Pune highway. Today, the population of Pune, I was surprised to hear, is 80 lakhs. I was staggered. Last week, I thought it was 60 lakhs. They said, no, Dr. Kanodia, you're mistaken. It is now 80 lakhs. Why did it happen? Because the infrastructure. This single road, Bombay-Pune highway, made all the difference. Two, the socio-economic environment, the quality of life in those places, where there is public parks, where there is theaters, and so on. So we've got to improve the socio-economic structure. And third, according to me, the government should be in the business of creating economic incentives for sectors which are required to grow. For example, we should give benefits of various kinds, concessions of various kinds. If you set up an IT center in a tier 3 city, or you set it up in a village, we would go out of our way to give you incentives. In fact, they have now withdrawn them, which I think is a shame. And I think this is a disaster. I believe Pranab Mukherjee is going to come here in the evening, and maybe I'll take the chance to talk to him, is that we told every company that if you set up a unit in an export zone, you will have 5-year tax holiday. It's a solemn pledge of the government of India. What have we done in the last budget? We put no, even if you are an SEZ, you will pay a minimum alternate tax of 15%. Now, the 15% is not important, and I think they can pay. The fact of the matter is the government has reneged on its commitment. And that, I think, is in my opinion, it is not acceptable. But I personally think that